On episode 4 of Pilot Season Cartoon Edition, we travel back to the beginning of one of the most legendary action cartoons of the 1980s, ThunderCats. As the mighty world of Thundera stands on the edge of destruction, the ThunderCats are forced to abandon their home and escape into the unknown. With danger closing in from every side, the survivors board their ship and begin a desperate journey toward a new world. But the road to survival comes at a terrible cost. In the middle of chaos, loss, and enemy attack, the future of the ThunderCats rests on the shoulders of young Lion-O, whose destiny is only beginning. It's a dramatic opening filled with danger, sacrifice, and the first steps of an epic adventure that would become a cartoon classic. This is ThunderCats Exodus. Welcome to Pilot Season, Cartoon Edition, the podcast where we go back to the very beginning and review the very first episodes of the cartoon shows that helped shape generations. Each episode, our panel dives into the pilot of a classic animated series, breaking down first impressions, unforgettable characters, iconic moments, and whether that very first episode still holds up today. In Season 1, we'll be covering legendary cartoons like He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Robotech, Robot Chicken, ThunderCats, Voltron, and more. From action-packed adventures to groundbreaking comedy, we're taking it all the way back to where these animated classics began. So get ready for nostalgia, opinions, deep dives, and a whole lot of cartoon talk. And now, here are your hosts, John, Alan, Kinte, Renee, and Jen.
Hello and welcome to an all-new episode of Pilot Season Cartoon Edition. I am one of your hosts, Kinte, all the way live from Los Angeles, California, and I'm so happy to be here. I am joined by my wonderful co-hosts. Let's start off. You know what? We're going to start off with the fellas today. This brother coming here all the way live from Hollywood by way of Hawaii. I always say it wrong. Hawaii, right? It's the one and only Alan. What's up, Alan?
Oh, not too bad. How you doing?
I am doing great, man. And this weekend, I actually had a chance to see you and buy some books from you. And I'm so thankful that I was able to do that. So let's get it today.
Yeah.
All right. Now, joining from Camp Crystal Lake, it's the one and only John. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see Jason on a raft.
Oh yeah. That's why I'm quick. As soon as I see him, I'm leaving. But you know, Jason teleports, so I ain't safe anyway.
All right, and he's rocking the Dodgers. That's what's up. All right, whose jersey is that? Is that somebody specific?
No, it's just a team thing. No name.
All right, well that's what's up. I had my jersey on yesterday. Julio Urias. Nice. Unfortunately, Julio Urias got kicked off the team due to some DV, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about it. He was a great player. All right, joining us, this young lady likes to hang out with bees, much like Candyman.
Yes, my boy.
It's the one and only Renee. How you doing, Renee?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
I am excellent. So glad to see you. Our smiling face.
Thank you.
All right, and now this lady, I mean, she lives in paradise. Every day is paradise for her. It's the one and only Jen.
I love the way you say that.
Yes.
It does make me feel like I am very special. I'm actually not, but it does make me feel special.
You are.
Yes. Now, you know, we have a lot of questions about this episode tonight, ThunderCats. And at some point, we got to figure out what cartoon universe would we want to live in. And, you know, maybe we'll ask that of the ones that we watched after we do our next episode, the Robot. Well, I guess Robot Chicken is not one particular universe, so maybe we could do it at the end of this episode. But before we do that, we are scoring each episode. We take the top 4 highest scores to get the scores. And before we go on with to do this episode, this is the leaderboard. This is going to be season 1. And so He-Man got 31.5. Robotech got a 33. Afro Samurai, which is in yellow because it's in the lead, got a 37.9. So that's our leaderboard. So we take the top 4 highest scores, and that's how we get the score. So because sometimes it may be 4 of us, 5 of us, we just take the top 4 highest scores to get the score. So all right, so those are the scores so far, and I'll be interested to see what ends up on top. It's gonna be hard to beat Afro Samurai because it got really high scores.
Yeah.
So, but as you can see, the rest of the season, we're doing Thundercats and Robot Chicken today. Next week, Voltron, Futurama. Then we're gonna do Transformers and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Not the M. Night Shyamalan movie, but the actual cartoon. So I don't want nobody to get scared that we're gonna cover that. Maybe if we did whack ass movies.
Exactly. Yeah,
Next.
the fans, the fans act like that never existed.
And and then we're gonna do one of my favorite, DuckTales. Woohoo! South Park, The Smurfs, Star Wars, Clone Wars, and then our last episode of this season will be G.I. Joe: The Real American Hero. And we're going to do that by itself because that pilot is pretty long. So, but those are the ones that we're going to do season 1. We may extend the season, we'll see, but pretty much that's the lineup so far. All right. Now that we got that business out the way, let's get into Thundercats. First of all, let me ask the panel, how many of y'all had seen Thundercats before?
I did.
Renee, Jen. So no on John, and what about you, Alan? Have you seen Thundercats?
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a while since I watched that though.
But you were definitely familiar with it.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think it's just a delay.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely. Oh, what else? Oh, this. Yeah. Okay. In terms of like what I was familiar with it, I mean, definitely. I think Lino and Panthro, like those were like kind of the characters that I had known, and of course, Snarf. There was a lot I didn't really know in the episode in terms of like how Lino came to be, so that was very surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the first clip, and we'll use that as a jumping off point. So it's just about a minute long. All right, here we go.
The most important part of your heritage. This is the mystic sword of omens and the source of our powers, the Eye of Thundera.
Jaga, the sword is alive.
Yes,
But there are holes in the hilt, Jaga, and I don't see any eye.
the Eye sleeps until needed, Lion-O. And these are not merely holes you see in the hilt. Looking through those magic apertures will give you sight beyond sight.
But if I do need the eye, how can I wake it up and let it know?
There will be no need. The Eye will know it is needed before you do.
I can't lift it, Jaga.
No, you have not the strength yet.
Oh, okay. Could you guys hear that clip?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it kept skipping for me. I don't know. Maybe it's on my end.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be just your end.
Okay. Let me see.
All right. So we got in that clip the kind of explanation of the sword, the eye, and let's start off with you, Jen. What do you think about? First of all, it was kind of interesting to have all the Thundercats naked in the beginning.
Yeah.
Which I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
And nobody has any junk. But
Were you looking?
yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
everybody
dang.
you got to look for it.
Yeah, it was definitely missing, but I didn't remember that. But what'd you think about the explanation of the sword and little Lionel, Jen?
So okay, so first thing I'll say is this is one of those shows that like as you get further into the show, it's almost like the writers decided, maybe we need a little bit of more. Maybe there's not quite enough going on, and you get expanded lore. But in the very beginning, that little tiny piece is sort of that's the only thing that you need to get Lionel off on his quest. And I gotta say, this is one of the most it's a really cool trope to start them out as kids. There's this wonderful trope called the kids shall inherit the earth, and that this is exactly, or as the kids will lead, this is exactly what that is. And it's so fun to watch this imagined from 1985, because it is exactly the same as that same trope that we see going forward. But the one thing that I will say about Lionel's sword is it makes zero sense. Zero. not if I look at this sideways, I might be able to. No, I mean, this is actually, you have to take a giant leap of faith. So
Right. Yeah. What about you, Renee? Do you agree with that? The sword made no sense.
I thought it did for him as a little boy, but then when he grew up, it's like a little plastic toy. It just looked weird. And, until the episode went on, I was like, this just looks weird. Yeah. But the first thing I said, like usually when I do like a review, I'll take notes, and the first thing I said was, they don't have any clothes or anything. Like none of them.
I don't, I don't know much about cats, but I think they have those parts, right?
Yeah, thanks.
maybe they're just under the fur.
I don't go looking for them, but.
All right. What about you, Alan? What do you think about the introduction of the sword?
I mean, it was pretty good from the start. I mean, some great drama, like as he's a kid, like lifting it. But yeah, once you got to him as an adult, and this is kind of another part I remember about the show, how it was. Now I think about it, like the sword kind of felt like a cell phone or a pager a little bit. It's
Oh, that's a good point.
On the ThunderCats with it, he's got like the spotlight and everything.
Oh, that's true.
And I was like, all right. And I was like, oh, wait, so take it out with it?
All right. And what about you, John? Now, this was the first time you've seen it. So what'd you think about the introduction of the sword and little Lionel?
Yeah, so one thing, the sword is like here we go again with like one of these MacGuffins, right? Like Jen said, it's the explanation of it was, wait, what? It's like, yeah, you can see the sight, and they just show you scenes that are unseen, and like, okay, what? It's like,
What the hell does that even mean?
It's like, and then he picks it up as either they didn't know, and it was like, all right, whatever, man, this is the plot device. And then, so, and young Lionel, of course, at first, and I was like, well, here we go with this old school voice acting. But and then it was just kind of just cringy. I'm like, oh man, am I gonna have to listen to this the whole time? I don't know. I'm like, and I'm like, when I first heard it, I said, this sounds like a bad anime dub. And I was like, man, it's just the way he sounded. It was irritating. But then he gets older. I was like, all right, cool. He got a strong voice. I don't have to hear that whiny voice anymore, because I was like, I can't handle it. Like, like whiny voices like that. I'm like, man, but it was still cool though, because he's brave and everything. So he took up the mantle and everything. It just, he had that courage to do it, even though he couldn't pick up the sword. So yeah, at first, and he still just went with it. So yeah, he has the courage and all that. He's just an annoying voice.
Now,
how come Snarf has the strength to pick it up like it's nothing?
I know, right?
Right in his mouth. That's because Snarf got those. He got them super teeth.
Because it's a little bit like Thor's hammer, right? Only the worthy can actually.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait a minute. That's a different mythology. Sorry.
Now, it's so funny that you guys mentioned Snarf. My next clip has a little bit of Snarf in it. So here we go.
Snarf, are you all right? Oh, come on, Snarf, say something. Good old Snarf. Why'd you want to scare me like that?
How many of them did I get?
Lion-O, you're not hurt.
Nah, Snarf took a few lumps, but I managed to hold him off.
You did it with the sword?
Well, the sword kind of did it for me.
Okay. Snarf. So yeah, let's talk about Snarf. I guess you got to have a Snarf type character, right? Because Cringer was in He-Man. You know, there's a bunch of those kind of characters. One is comic relief, plus you know he's kind of. I don't. Would you want to say he's cowardly?
Yeah.
Would you say?
Kinda.
Because I mean,
Yeah,
it's like he's scary, but
yeah,
not.
it's like yes and no. Yeah, right. Yes and no. He's like in the middle. He's like complains a lot, but
Yeah,
he's still, he still, you know, will go do what he has to do. Like he didn't really back down, and he, even though he was outnumbered, right, he just attacked him and jumped and did something. So it's like, okay, yeah, he got the courage to fight. You know, he could have just hid in the corner, and you would think he would be like that. So he's just whiny. You know?
Yeah, like Jen, what do you think about people who say their name all the time when they're talking?
You know what? That was actually going to be my comment. That any character who is named after the thing that they say I don't know whether to ascribe this to just like pure laziness or whether to ascribe it to no, that's pure genius, because you know anytime that he is on the screen that he is going to say those iconic lines and every kid is going to repeat it ad nauseum. So yeah, it could, depending upon how you look at it, it could be marketing genius or it could be absolute silliness.
Do you think that could work for us, like John, if we were like, if I'm like, Kinte says that Kinte should, Kinte.
No, I think
John thinks John is hungry. John needs food. John wants medium well steak. Man, because it's funny too. And as soon as you said that, I was like, "Dang, what do you think about Pokemon?"
Our next episode, we're gonna we'll talk a little bit about Pokemon in it, which is a great clip. But that's our next episode. But yeah. So you know, we I don't know. I think it's a great character and it's very funny and it adds levity to the situation.
Yes.
All right, so. We got to talk about Jaga and his sacrifice, and I have a clip for it, and I want to get really deep into that and you know what they had to do and all of that. So this clip is a little bit longer, but it basically is about Jaga's sacrifice. So here we go.
You will all get in the suspension capsules now. I will pilot the ship to the blue planets.
No, Jaga. Without suspension, you'll die. We can set the course on robot pilot.
In its damaged condition, the ship must be piloted manually as long as possible, or we can't be sure of reaching our destination.
We can't be sure anyway. We'll take our chances together. You must join us in the capsules, Jaga.
Yes, Jaga, please.
Enough! I am by far the oldest of you. Even though the suspension capsules slow down the aging process tremendously, some aging does take place. Even in suspension, I could not live long enough to complete the journey. Enter the capsules.
But Jaga...
Come, Chitara. What Jaga says is true. Don't make it tougher for him.
Yeah, he's just being practical.
All right. If we're gonna do it, let's do it. In you go, Snarf. No stalling.
I'm going. Snarf, snarf. See y'all later, I hope.
Goodbye, Jaga.
You must be brave, Lion-O. It is your duty.
Yes, Jaga.
The Eye of Thundera will be waiting for you when you reach your new home. I wish I were as sure of their chances as I pretended to be. Still, there is a chance.
All right. Poor Jaga. It's funny because I remembered his character as the ghost. I forgot that he's like actual Jaga in the pilot.
Right.
So I don't know. It was kind of sad. Like I was like, oh man, he's about to die. Like, oh, this is how he became Ghost Jaga. So I thought that was interesting that they actually, in a kid's cartoon, in the pilot, someone actually dies. Like that's pretty crazy. So it was a very good, touching scene. So we'll start off with you, Alan. What did you think about that scene?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was very effective, and again, I don't think I had remembered the character, so it was like looking at it, back as a kid, like if I had seen that episode, like it would have felt, because I had been 5 at the time, and seeing, especially if that was like one of the first cartoons I watched, just to see like her die, like even in the way that he did, it wasn't like, it was more of like a magical type of death. Even that, like just and even like the voice acting, just him like being like just all kind of deteriorated and just just sounding weak, like yeah, that would have been like very effective for the episode. So yeah, it was me like looking back at that, and I was like, I thought it was just really well done.
Yeah. What about you, Renee? What'd you think about Jaga?
I was like, no, don't that. But I thought about, how when people are sick or whatever, and they feel like it's their time to go. I was wondering if he just felt like it was his time, so he's like, I'll take one for the team. I kind of thought that way, but then also, it was, once he said, I'm not going, that's it. Then that's his word, and they weren't going to go back and forth with him.
Yeah, what's interesting is they all like they accepted it pretty quickly. They were like, no, and then they were like, okay. They was like, all right, well, if that's what you want to do, bro. Like I think they gave in pretty quickly.
Yeah, it wasn't a long debate.
Yeah. So what do you think? What did you think, Jen, about the Jaga?
Okay, so I have 2 thoughts. One, obviously, it was an incredibly heroic sacrifice, and there's a big thing with that. It's just, it sets everything up. But secondly, doesn't this sort of remind you a little bit of Jor-El and Mom, kind of like sending baby Superman off, but the planet is being destroyed and they know that they won't see him again, but he still sort of has some presence through the crystals, and that sort of is what reminds me of like Spectral Jaga. That same kind of feeling. So it carried over really nicely. It was just different enough that it didn't feel like it was, copying Superman or anything, but it also had this very again, just a heroic sacrifice aspect to it, which I actually think is necessary for ThunderCats, because the whole ThunderCats, the whole piece of ThunderCats that is justice, truth, honor, and loyalty is sort of everything that he is in that moment, right? I mean, his whole role is basically to sum all of that up in one sacrifice. So I thought that was super well done.
Yeah. I did too. It's very well done. What about you, John? What would you think about Ojagi?
Oh yeah. That was actually heartfelt. I always like stuff like that because it's when somebody just like Renee said, he put his foot down, like, no, get in, get in there. I'm gonna do this. And just the way he was speaking and everything, and the authority and the honor he spoke by, and one thing he said, even if I'm just too old, even if I did get in the capsule, I'm not gonna survive the journey, right? And it was like, damn, and he was just that, he just knew it was up, and that's what needed to happen because it's the autopilot might work, but I'm gonna make sure I do on my last breath until it works. And he did that too. Like as he was going out, that was his last motion. As he's falling over, is to press the button for the autopilot. So he waited to the very end. So he took everything he had for that. So that right there is, it's interesting. It takes a special type of person to do that. You have a significant, duty and honor thing about you. Now, another thing, Kinte you were talking about it, and the fact that they were kind of like, all right, whatever, like let's just go. And then I'm like, wait, hold up, this fool, this is the last time you're gonna see this fool. Like, wait, what you mean? Just okay,
didn't even
cool.
hug him goodbye.
Exactly. I was like, Lionel was the only one who gave him a hug, and I'm like, wait, that's it. Like, y'all gotta. Two minutes or something, give him a hero thing, a fist bump, yeah, brother, nothing. They're like Lionel was the only one. It was all right, whatever. Snarf make his little comment. He make his little whiny comment, then hops in there. I was like, I'm like, really? That's the last thing y'all gonna say to him? All right.
This is a recurring theme in ThunderCats. You literally get 30 seconds of emotion before you have to move on to the next thing. It's absolutely series wide. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, when I was a kid, we were saying this, I think in the pre-chat, when this show would come on, I would, sing the ThunderCats and all of that. I had the sword, everything, the toys, all of that. But when I was my favorite character on this show, and a lot of young black kids' favorite character, was this guy. Because yes, because we didn't know he was black, the actor, but we knew he was black. If you know what I'm saying. And nunchucks too, because we all grew up loving Bruce Lee, and a lot of us have knots in our heads because we tried the nunchucks. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the bad idea that is using them.
Yeah, like he was the coolest character. He had the cool voice. Everybody, like, he was my favorite toy. I mean, he was great. And a little bit older, I found out that he was voiced by this gentleman. You may remember him. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. From
the
Bill Cosby show.
Yeah.
I believe he was Felicia Rashad's, Claire's.
No, he was Cliff's.
Or was he Bill Cosby?
Yeah, he was Cliff's father. Yeah.
Oh, Cliff. Okay, all right.
Yeah, his name was Russell on the show.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, so he was his voice, and so yeah,
Oh, wow.
and I think he did this while he was doing Bill Cosby show. So
okay.
Yeah, so that was him who did the voice. But it's funny, like, we knew he was a brother, but we didn't know. But we knew, you know what I'm saying?
But we knew, yep. He had too much swag.
Because I mean, his voice is too cool.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this got to be. You got to be black.
Voice.
Like,
he's one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the funny thing was, he always did his own thing, and he seemed like, he was always like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do because that's what I do, like. Yep. And, but yeah, he was cool like that. And I had his toy, and it came with the nunchucks, and I wanted him over Lionel. Like I related to him, and he had the coolest look, and to find out that he was voiced by him was pretty dope. Cool. So, all right, so Jaga. First of all, that's a cool name too, by the way, Jaga. Like, I mean, I guess he could have been Waka, but or Rana, but no, but he's Jaga. All right, so their ship crash lands on this planet, and and then we see that Lionel has now become an adult. Which is funny though, because the Wonder Twins or whatever their name, I forgot the cat, something Wily Kit.
Wily Kit, something like that.
Yeah, they didn't age at all.
Yeah.
But Lionel
because his pod malfunctioned.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Why. Okay. So dang, he missed his whole childhood.
Yeah, he did.
You did.
Yeah. So what would you say? How old would you say he is now? Just guessing. Because he was what, about 12?
Yeah, he was like 12 when he went in.
So now what, he's about 20?
19? I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Close
yeah,
to
it's
20.
like it got him about 10, 15 years or something. Minimum.
But a real guy, the first thing he would have checked was
yeah.
Oh, wow, that's grown. That's grown.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah.
I'm a man now.
He's like, man, I gotta get back in the pod now. Wait a minute.
Maybe I should stay a little longer, see what happens.
I know. Let this thing cook a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Okay.
Oh my God.
So I have a clip of when they first land, and it's just Snarf and Lionel as so before they engage with the enemies. Here we go.
Mutants? They look like, I don't know, like I should remember them.
Yeah, real bad, Lionel. Oh, I just knew we hadn't seen the last of that bunch. Ow! What the go darn? Lionel, look!
Shh! You want the mutants to hear?
But...
Good grief, Snarf, what's the matter with you? We're in big trouble here and you bring me another stupid toy? Get away.
Search carefully. The Eye of Thundera must be in the wreckage somewhere.
Over here. One of the ThunderCats is still in his capsule, and here's another.
We'll never have a better chance to be rid of him forever.
Okay, can I call out Lionel? Because he's getting mad at Snarf for being loud. He was just as loud. He's like yelling at him like, "Hey, be quiet! You're gonna get us caught." I'm like, dude, you're gonna get us caught. I'm trying to give you the goddamn sword.
He's only 12. I mean, give him a break. Hasn't learned to use his insight.
Yeah, I was just like, bro. First of all, calm down. And these enemies suck too. By the way, we're gonna get into how much they suck when I play the next clip. But okay. Let's start off with you, Renee. What'd you think about Snarf, who found the sword, which conveniently lands next to them? Plot convenience right there. And what do you think about
I just thought it was funny he could pick it up with no trouble.
Right.
He just like tosses it. It's a toy. It looks like a plastic toy, like I was saying earlier. You were saying you had the sword. It's kind of like that to me. So it was weird. And when Jaga was telling him, Lionel, earlier that he was like, "How's it gonna wake up?" He's like, "It just knows when to wake up." So I was like, I don't know. I was just
because the scripts say so. It's because when the script says so, that's when the sword wakes up.
Yeah, it's like Jen said, like Jen said, that part doesn't make sense. But yeah.
Jen, how do you pronounce Thor's hammer?
Mjolnir.
Say it.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, there we go. That
Mjolnir.
Yeah, Mjolnir.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
yep, Mjolnir.
So I guess it's kind of like that, kind of, in a way.
A little.
in a way, except for I guess only Snarf and
Mjolnir and a few Infinity Stones combined. That's what that is.
If you really think about it, it's all of these are all a play on the idea of Excalibur.
Mhm.
Only the worthy can wield the sword.
Mhm.
Everybody else is just sort of like either they can't lift it or they can't take it out of the
Or
stone
doesn't
or
work.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all part of one mythology trope, but it's a cool one. It's a good one, and it really works here.
Yeah.
And I think John had it best. The sword is not that cool because, like you said, it's kind of like a pager, like John said. Like I mean,
Alan said that with the pager.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
Alan.
yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's the cool feature is you can call your homies. It's like Batman. All he needed to do was flash the goddamn, the spotlight. Yeah, the bat signal. But you got a sword. You could look through it, and your homies will come.
And even then, it's like, oh, they're right there.
Right.
It's like they weren't that far away over there. It's like ThunderCats, like I'm right here, man.
And he's like, oh. All right, so I'm gonna play the one last clip, then we could really get into it. All right, so here we go.
This sword, I know this sword. It's I can't remember. It's
Lion-O.
Jaga? Is it really you? You're still with me?
I will always be with you, Lion-O. Pay heed, for it is your destiny that you hold in your hand. The eye of Thundera, the source of the ThunderCats' power.
Yes, I remember. Sight beyond sight. In those capsules, they're ThunderCats. Thunder, ThunderCats!
The ThunderCats, they're loose.
I love how you quoted the song.
First of all, those are the worst bad guys ever. There's a little bit of resistance, and they're like, "We are out of here."
Yeah.
It was like they didn't even try. They were like, "Oh shoot, oh we can only get the good guys when they're asleep."
Right.
Oh, they're awake now. Oh, we gotta run. And did you see how fast the ship left though? Once they beamed up,
they was ghosts.
I was like, wow, yeah, they're real tough. I mean, now the main villain wasn't it a Mum-Ra, who was a cool villain. I had his toy too as a kid.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of surprised that he wasn't in the pilot. So, yeah, he was a cool character. But yeah, those villains were terrible. But
very bad.
But also we didn't say is not only did Lionel age and he grew, but apparently his outfit did too.
Yeah, those grew with them.
Yeah, it was like, oh wow. So it stops your clothes from aging, I guess. I don't know. I thought that was pretty funny. And then how did he know to do the ThunderCats ho thing,
Oh, no.
or did he just make that shit up? He just felt like, you know what, I need to come up with like a cool thing to do, when it's time to fight. So, and what is the ho? Like, what's the ho? Is he a pimp? Like, what's the ho? Or is he Santa Claus? He needs 3 more hoes. Like what's I never got the hoe. Someone explain.
Yeah, he gotta get a second string.
Oh, actually, in this particular context, I mean, not to get too linguistic about it, but it actually means here, like now.
There you go.
The presence in now, here, now.
So it's H-O, not H-O-E.
Yeah. I gotta tell you guys a story. Until I was much older, and I mean much older, I went through life thinking that Lionel, that his name was Lionel.
Right.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I absolutely was 100% convinced that it was Lionel, and all I would have had to have done is read one of the toy boxes, and I would have seen that it was. But in my ears, it was always Lionel.
Yes. Oh, and I guess we should. The other characters' names are it's Lionel, Panthro, Chitara, Tigera, Wally Kit, Wally Cat, Snarf, and of course Jaga. So, and we don't need to say the
and Chitara.
Yeah, I said Chitara. Didn't I say Chitara? I thought I did.
Yeah, you did.
And it's funny, Wally Cat is also Mum-Ra and Vulture Man. Whoever, I don't think we got. Did we get the Vulture Man? I don't know.
No,
but
not yet.
Yeah, he played several characters, and Chitara is also Wally Kit. And Lionel is played by Larry Kinney, and he also plays Jackal Man. Back in those days, it'd be one person will do a gang of characters, good and bad.
Can we just talk just slightly? I mean, I don't know how you guys all felt about this, but I was absolutely dumbfounded after listening to this episode at how absolutely awful the voice acting for Lionel was. I'm not talking about was his intonation okay, or was his timbre okay? I'm not talking about any of that. He enunciated and everything was great there. But honestly, there were moments when I was just like, how can a person read a script like this? It was so bizarre. And that clip that you played was a really good example where he was like, I feel like I should remember. But there was I didn't believe that for even a second. And it was really strange.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounded like me acting, basically. Oh,
yeah. I mean, true. Like I said earlier, it sounded like a bad anime dub.
Right. Oh man.
When I first heard it, yeah.
And that was kind of stupid though. I should remember. I know it's been some time in the capsule, but I don't know. It just was kind of.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. That was weird.
Starf kept his memory. He's so maybe he is the leader.
Well, again, the pod did malfunction, so I think we just have to attribute a bunch of sort of brain jelly things going on with Lionel because of his pod malfunction.
Yeah,
I thought it was funny with the mutants when how they whatever was happening, they just kind of stood around until something happened. They didn't attack; they were just standing there.
They're kind of like the putties from Power Rangers. They don't somebody tries to attack them or something.
I love though. They were like, oh wait a minute, they're asleep. This is our only chance to get them.
And then they still
that was smart.
They didn't do anything,
right? One dude, that one he gave it his best 2 swings, before Lionel came in. But you know what? On that, I was like, hey, because the old school cartoons, it was always a way for the hero to survive. They got him. They can either shoot him, stab him, or something. I am gonna take you out, but I wanted to wait and savor the moment, and then now you get saved. So this was one of the few examples where they really was like, oh man, let's get rid of them. And they sleep. And then nope. they were garbage. Those are the weakest villains, period. And then real quick with them, how the heck did they even know to follow them, or how how much time was gone? And as soon as they crash land, here they are. I'm like, wait, was y'all following them the whole time? It's like you just appeared. Yeah, you put a little GPS on them. Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, what was it? They were holding on to the energy of the sword. The crystals is another plot device. Yeah.
But you know what though? They could have got him when that moment where he takes to talk to Jaga, the ghost Jaga. They could have
Oh,
just
yeah.
slit his throat from
He's
the
like,
back.
"Is that you?" Yeah.
They're sitting
Exactly.
there just having a full-on conversation. Where were they
Yeah.
at?
They was just like standing around.
Oh, let's give him some time to talk to his dead daddy.
You know that every bad guy has to have a monologue moment, and just sort of as tit for tat, they also have to give the hero their monologue moment.
Right.
So fair is fair. I mean, you know, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. You always see that in movies where there's like that moment where they, you know, they do that. I love like when you watch John Wick, is John Wick like kills like 5 guys in a row, and then
One at a time.
and then he's able to get a little fight on with the one, and then once he finishes them off, then more guys come, and then he takes them out. It's like it's so perfectly timed.
Yeah.
You know,
There's an actual trope called the bad guys school of one at a time.
right.
Where that's an actual trope. It's the bad guys all go to the same school where you just have to fight one at a time. No, you have to have your moment. Hold on.
Right.
There's a great scene in the second Jack Reacher movie with Tom Cruise where it's like he's in this warehouse and he's surrounded by all these bad guys, and the main bad guy walks over to Jack Reacher and he says, "All right, how you want to do this?" And then he says, "You guys give me a baseball bat and you guys come one at a time."
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You know what? I know. Side note, that movie. I actually enjoyed that movie. I know he didn't look like the real guy, and the guy now is definitely more in line with the guy from the book. But I did enjoy those movies. So shoot me. I did. I know a lot of people hated Tom Cruise playing that role. But anyway, this is not the Tom Cruise podcast. All right, so we're getting to the point where we're gonna have to give this show a score. So let's see. You know, we're gonna start off with Renee. What would you give from scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest? What would you give?
As a little kid, it would have been like 200. But as an adult watching it, just because all the dumb stuff, I would say probably like a 5.
Oh, 5. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
5. All right. What about you, Alan? What would you give this?
I'd say 6 out of 10. It's just okay.
Okay. 6. All right. Snarf doesn't like neither one of you guys. What about you, John? What would you give it?
Yeah, 5, 9, 6. Yeah, it's nope. It's like nah. Huh? Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I'm just gonna be honest. So Jaga. Jaga is what kept that from being a 4 or 5 or a 5. Yeah.
I like Jaga, and Jaga he deserves a lot of credit. He was the most gangster of everybody. All right, so what about you, Jen? What would you give it?
Well, I guess I'm the only one that has like real deep nostalgia for this show, because I'm gonna give it a 7. I liked it. I mean, it's got its problems, but it is such a solid 80s cartoon. I mean, it just has everything in it that sort of made success for 80s cartoons. So I'm going to go with a 7.
All right. So I thank you for asking me, Renee. I give the show a 7. I think if people were to watch more episodes, they would like it a lot more. This is, just a pilot, but it definitely was very nostalgic for me. I had a good time watching it, and I'll give it a 7. So the final score is 26. So it's the lowest scoring one so far. So so it only got a 26. So
ThunderCats does get
it earned it. It earned that rating.
ThunderCats in seasons to come actually gets much better. The lore gets deeper. We understand more about Thundera. There's a lot going on, and I I guess maybe I sort of think that, if you don't just go by this episode, actually watch, a whole season and see how you feel.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite cartoons overall when I was little. So yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's definitely a classic.
Kind of hurt it for me.
Say it again.
Yeah,
I think
say that
now
again.
I think about it, Mumra not being in this one hurt it a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of hurts it a bit.
Yeah, he's a really good villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it definitely needed him in it. So, but you know what? It's all good in the hood. All right. So like as I said, that this was the lowest score. So let's one more time. We will go over the leaderboard. And just real quick, what was your favorite character? Each one that was featured in this episode, would you say?
Jaga.
Jaga.
Yeah.
Jaga.
The old guy, of course.
Yeah, in this episode it was Jaga, but Panthro is the man. Yeah, he's definitely the man going. Yeah, as it goes on, but Jaga, he's cool, and his voice was real cool too.
Yeah. He was the most skilled voice actor. You could just tell, like the way he sounded and everything. He fit that role perfectly.
Yeah.
Like when he was on his way out to see the light, it sounded like, hey, this guy's about to die. Like he did that perfectly, right? And then of course you got Lionel. I'm like, yo, nah, bro. Cancel this. Like, for real. I'm like, nah, man, I can't deal with this.
He was jogging to the light.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Let's give a shout out to Jaga. He survived for 6 years on that spaceship. 6 years all by himself without.
What was he doing by himself?
I don't. Hopefully, he was making Spectral Jaga a thing. Hopefully, that's what he was doing that thing that Yoda does.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, he went out like Yoda and Qui-Gon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the advanced Jedi. Yes, that is an advanced Force death trick that you don't really die or something. He figured that out.
Can I call out Yoda real quick though?
Of course.
Yeah, only if it's good.
Yoda is a liar. Yoda is a liar, and Yoda's a liar and a coward. Yoda tells all the Jedis to not have sex, and clearly he had sex because he got baby Yoda out there. And
not baby Yoda. Oh my God.
What are you talking
he's
about?
a deadbeat dad.
Oh,
plus, when he was fighting the Emperor Palpatine, he drops his lightsaber and says, "All right, I'm out," and then goes into hiding.
I'm totally gonna tell Mando that you said that.
He went into hiding. He's like, me must get out of here. Like what?
Rest I must.
Like I do
garbage I am right now.
I was like, what? When I saw part 3, I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Yoda, I lost all respect for Yoda. I was like, that's why he was hiding in the swamp. He could have taken him out and then it would have been over. But anyway.
It was.
You need to read all the Star Wars books. Trust me, it gets explained.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They retcon his tuck and tail. He tucked tail, and then he went and there's probably a bunch of little gray goose all over the place.
Exactly.
It's probably like it's like, wait a minute, he just dumped his kid. What a deadbeat dad. Anyway, I'm sorry. That's my Yoda rant. You know what? Long live Jar Jar. But anyway, I like Jar Jar. But here's the leaderboard. Like I said, Afro
Samurai. Jar Jar is less annoying than Kid Lionel.
Yeah, right. All right, so that's the leaderboard so far.
Funny.
All right, so let's real quick do the outro. Alan, what can we be on the lookout for you?
Well, I will be doing another show next weekend. It's Anacon at Anaheim Central Library, Saturday, May 16th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'll have all my comics, figure speech months, damn tour, including the new issue 7.
Nice.
All right. Renee, what can we be on the lookout for you? And what's that behind you, by the way?
That's Buzzy B. Go Away, one of my latest children's books with my twin sister Michelle. So that's Buzzy. So he has a paperback, hardcover, ebook, and activity book.
All right.
Yep, great book too. Y'all pick that up.
Got to pick it up. Yes.
Thank you.
And John, what can we expect out of you?
I work on a whole lot of personal projects. Actually, I might be putting out a web app soon. It's
nice.
It's in I actually spent 8 hours making it straight. So it's actually a specific app for people who need to do mock-ups with for t-shirts or hats or things like that, where you need to put mock-ups and have the exact dimensions for your artwork. I was having the issues doing it, and I couldn't find an app like it, so I made it, and it works. And I have people testing out right now. It's probably be something free, open source, or whatever. So yeah, that's something I just did. But the other thing is, like I'm saying on all these episodes, check out Take It to the West Side, the 6-part documentary interview series about artists from Southern California. Check it out. Put a lot of effort in that. You can check it out on Tubi and Amazon Prime. It's free on Tubi. Don't skip that.
Yes. And Jen, what can we expect out of you?
Well, I'm still somehow holding in on the episodes of From, our podcast about Fromville, which is getting crazier and crazier as we go. And I also, just to let everybody know, if you love From, you should definitely watch Apple's new show, Widow's Bay, because it's good. It's so fun. Anyway, yeah, those are the two things that I'm working on, along with trying to relaunch my website. And next week, I will actually have movie recipes for our cartoon pilot season. So something to chomp along with as you watch our pilot season cartoon edition.
Nice. And is Widow's Bay about a woman who lost her husband and has a new boyfriend?
No, but that would be actually really good. It's actually way more insidious. The town is cursed, and this is the first time.
I think that joke went right over your head, Jen.
This is the first time I've ever seen a series labeled comedy horror and not like scratched my head and gone, what the heck? It's so funny. It's very funny. And yes, you're probably right. It probably went right over my head. I just learned that today is Wednesday and not Tuesday. So, give me a break. I feel like baby Lana is waking up out of the cryo tube. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
She'll laugh tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. And you can get me at Kinte Ferguson on Instagram. And we'll be right back with our next episode, which will be Robot Chicken. All right. So we'll catch you on for the next episode. Peace.
Thanks for listening to Pilot Season Cartoon Edition, where we go back to the beginning and revisit the first episodes that launched some of animation's most memorable shows. Be sure to join us for episode 5, airing May 6, 2026, when we take a look at Robot Chicken and its pilot episode, Junk in the Trunk. In this wild opening episode, Robot Chicken kicks the door open with a fast-paced mix of stop-motion comedy, pop culture spoofs, twisted sketch humor, and outrageous takes on familiar characters and everyday situations. Junk in the Trunk sets the tone for the series right away, showing viewers that nothing is off-limits as the show jumps from one bizarre and hilarious parody to the next. It's chaotic, funny, offbeat, and completely unlike the traditional cartoon format, making it a memorable start for one of the most unique animated comedy series of its time. So don't miss episode 5 of Pilot Season Cartoon Edition. Until next time, keep watching those first episodes, keep celebrating cartoon history, and keep it locked right here on Pilot Season Cartoon Edition. Presented by Indy Radio.